She parked 2 blocks away from the sprawling colonial house in suburban Charleston, not because the street was jammed with cars, but because doubt gnawed at her like an old scar reopening. The air hummed with the distant chatter of a celebration, carrying hints of blooming azaleas and catered vanilla frosting. Emily Whitaker slipped through the side gate like a forgotten shadow, her heels sinking slightly into the manicured lawn. This wasn't her first time feeling like an intruder in her own family's world. But today, at her sister Sophia's baby shower, the exclusion hit harder, like a whisper that echoed into a scream inside her chest. She adjusted her simple sundress, smoothing out invisible wrinkles, and stepped into the backyard where purple streamers danced in the breeze and clusters of gold balloons bobbed above elegantly set tables. Everything screamed perfection, Instagram-ready, with monogrammed napkins and a dessert bar that could grace a magazine spread. But as her eyes scanned the scene, a cold realization settled. Her name was nowhere to be found. Sophia stood at the center, radiant in a flowing maternity gown that accentuated her glow, her dark hair cascading in effortless waves topped with a subtle floral crown. She was the queen of this curated kingdom, surrounded by admirers cooing over her bump. Emily's best friend, Amanda, had texted her the night before, "Your mom forgot to invite you." Weird, right? Starts at noon. Emily had known it wasn't a forget, it was a deliberate cut. Like pruning a branch that no longer fit the family tree. A quote from her favorite author lingered in her mind: "If you're not invited to the table, you're probably on the menu." She forced a smile as she approached, but the greetings were hollow. Aunt Clara glanced her way, then averted her eyes to her mimosa. Cousin Megan offered a pitying half-grin, the kind reserved for awkward acquaintances. No one questioned her solo arrival or the haste in her steps. Sophia spotted her and tilted her head with feigned surprise. Didn't expect you." Her voice was polite, but laced with calculation, eyes flickering like she was assessing a threat. "I didn't get an invite," Emily replied evenly, watching Sophia shrug, dismiss it as a minor glitch. Must have been a postal mix-up. Whispers followed Emily as she moved through the crowd. She just showed up unannounced. A chalkboard seating chart loomed nearby, scripted in elegant font with table names like Lavender and Rose. Emily traced the list twice, no trace of her. An usher in a branded polo approached hesitantly. "You at the catering team?" She blinked back the sting. "No. I'm family, Sophia's sister." His cheeks flushed. "Oh. There's an extra seat at the back by the restrooms." The chair was a cheap fold-up, clashing with the wrought iron sets around it. Emily sat, clutching her purse to steady her trembling hands. Laughter swelled around her, but it felt distant, like joy reserved for everyone else. The soft jazz from the speakers seemed to bypass her entirely, amplifying the isolation that had been building for years. Her gaze drifted to her father, Richard, by the dessert bar, nursing a sweet tea. She approached slowly, hoping for a spark of recognition. He nodded curtly. "Good you came," but his tone was flat, eyes darting to her mother, Eleanor, who animatedly chatted nearby. "Dad, did Mom really forget?" He sighed, glancing away. "Let's not make a scene today." Not defense. Not denial, just deflection. It twisted deeper than any outright rejection. Amanda wove through the guests to hug her tightly. "You're tougher than nails showing up like this." Emily's lips curved bitterly. "Guess I missed the memo on my role." As Sophia unwrapped gifts, Emily tried to fade into the background. A stranger leaned over. "You one of Sophia's colleagues from the agency?" "No," Emily said, voice steady. "Her sister." The woman's brows lifted, but silence followed. Birthdays flashed in Emily's mind. Sophia's always extravagant, hers an afterthought. school plays where Sophia starred. And Emily was also there. Being the younger sibling hadn't meant protection, it meant being expendable. Sophia cooed over a designer stroller. From Aunt Clara, she's amazing. Emily stared at her own card attached to it. The one she'd scrimped for weeks to afford. No mention. She rose for air, wandering to the edge of the party. Near the outdoor sink, a crumpled napkin caught her eye. Unfolding it revealed Eleanor's precise cursive, reserved for Emily, rest area. Water had blurred the ink, but the intent was crystal clear. Not forgotten, hidden. Planned obsolescence. The wind tugged at her as she returned, passing the gift table where Sophia's friend, Brittany, gushed over the stroller. From Sophia's cousin, such a thoughtful European brand. Sophia beamed, hand on her belly. No correction. No glance Emily's way. Credit stolen with a smile. Emily bit her cheek, crumpling the napkin tighter. Minutes later, Eleanor took the mic in her signature pearl necklace and tailored dress. Thank you for celebrating our Sophia, the light of our family. The speech praised friends, neighbors, even distant relatives, but skipped Emily entirely. Fists clenched under the tablecloth. Emily clapped slowly, the omission burning like acid. Family meant presence. But what if your presence was the problem? Emily slipped to the garden's far end, exhaling sharply. The curated scents turned cloying. Amanda joined her, showing a group photo on her phone, everyone beaming. Sophia Central. You were in this, Amanda said. They cropped you out for the post. Jaw tight. Emily whispered. They've been editing me out for years, now it's digital. Back in her car 2 blocks away. The AC blasted as she leaned on the steering wheel. Social media flooded with party pics, so much love. A sliver of her dress in one frame. The rest erased. No tags. Digging for tissues. Her fingers found an old photo, Sophia at 17 in a neck brace, pouting dramatically. The real story? A pool party dare gone wrong. Sophia over-rotated a flip. Sink. Emily dove in, pulled her out, screamed until she breathed. Paramedics arrived later. But the family narrative? Slipped by the edge. EMTs saved her. Emily's role? Vanished. Convenient amnesia. The ache deepened. The family home. Promised a shared legacy. One day you'll both raise families here. But last winter, Emily overheard Eleanor. Easier if the deed goes to Sophia. Emily's alone. Confirmed by a county friend. Sophia's name only. Silence as theft. This wasn't a party, it was a coronation. Sophia the heir. Emily the ghost. In her notes app, Emily typed, "Erasure has consequences." She fixed her makeup, returned with resolve. The wind now irritated, like unwanted sweetness. Sophia toasted dramatically, "To all who support me." Emily stood silent. No clap. Eleanor whispered to the photographer, "Keep her away from the mic. Pull studying." Emily felt the shift. She wouldn't beg for voice, she'd claim it. She didn't charge back, she glided, observing like a director spotting flaws. Inside, the kitchen buzzed with servers. Amanda leaned on the counter. Sophia's not evolving, she's perfecting her facade. Emily pressed, "What else?" Amanda hesitated. In college. She faked a breakdown before a friend's art show stole the night. No apology. Orchestrated chaos. Then, the housekeeper, Maria, murmured in Spanish on her phone. Emily approached softly. Maria switched to English. Resigned, this pregnancy? It's for show, keeps the image clean. There was another before. Years ago, she wasn't ready. Buried it. Even from parents. Stomach churning. Emily saw Sophia not as sister, but strategist. The bump? A prop for redemption. In her notes, Emily logged it all, precision over outburst. If it's a performance, she'd script the finale. Sophia toasted sisterhood, eyes skipping Emily, handing her a glass. Sophia whispered, "Keep it cute today." Emily raised it, signaling, "Invisibility ends." She stepped from shadows as Sophia lowered her glass. "Quick question, why was I cut from the donor list?" Heads turned, tension rippling. Sophia shrugged innocently. Eleanor swooped, "Not now." "Emily, don't embarrass yourself." "Just seeking accuracy," Emily countered. "My name vanished. But plus ones didn't." Eleanor's hiss, "If you can't be gracious, leave." Eyes locked. Emily held, "This isn't your day either, but I'm not invisible." The vanilla air turned suffocating. In the kitchen, Emily studied with water. They raised her small, she'd outgrow it. Scrolling her phone's hidden folder, timestamps. Proofs, she called a contact, ready. Always. Murmurs shifted, Sophia clutched her stomach dramatically. Guests fanning her. She's overwhelmed. Accusations flew, "You upset her." Emily watched the act, beautiful tears winning sympathy. At the projector, Emily accessed a tucked file, Truth. As cake-cutting began, it played, no fanfare. Just scrolling evidence. Bank logs showing Sophia siphoning Richard's funds, bridal deposit, personal advance. Whispers erupted. Is that real? Sophia's poise cracked. Next, Sophia's article, Sisters in Strength, using a cropped Thanksgiving photo, Emily erased. Captioned as Sophia's rock. "Amanda, she sold your shadow." Eleanor lunged. "Turn it off." But the room froze. "Emily, I said I'd stop being silent." Guests pulled back. Clarity dawning. Sophia's husband, Marcus, nodded faintly, complicit no more. The projector blinked. Paternity confirmation, father not Marcus Whitaker. Freeze. Final line, biological father, Nathan Brooks. Gasps. Nathan, family friend. Stepped forward. She wanted headlines, so here. Envelope down, emails. Please to hide. Then her press pitch faking marriage. Guests fled, muttering exposures. Sophia collapsed. Cry raw. Marcus removed his ring. "You made me complicit, ends now." He walked out. Eleanor grabbed Emily. "You ruined her." "No, revealed her." Richard vanished silently. Emily stood firm. Not ruin and the act. The room's heaviness lifted for her, liberating. The sunroom turned tribunal. Truth anchoring accusations. Guests slipped away. One whispering, dragged us into fantasy. Emily pinned a childhood photo on the wall, her laughing. Unblurred. Back home. Her apartment's quiet open space. Email, removed from family insurance months ago, legal erasure. So be it. Mail, Richard's note with uncropped picnic photo. I knew, didn't act. Clarity. Not grief. She ate simply. Watered plants, unburdened solitude. A week later. No family contact, chosen peace. Envelope from Grandma Lydia, deceased, don't let silence erase you. With photo, Emily debating. Trophy high, Sophia shadowed. Watching. Blogs buzzed. Charleston reveal nonprofit withdrew Sophia's support. Marcus filed separation. Truth traveled alone. Richard emailed, house deed yours. Reply, keep it, I've built my foundation. At a cafe. A child asked, why missing from pictures? Emily, sometimes absence shows what matters. Hug followed, near tears. That night. Essay drafted. What they silenced. Submitted anonymously to magazine. Redemption. No sorry needed. On the pier. Wind whispered closure, peace without performance. Box at door. Returned baby blanket with note. Didn't deserve, but thanks. Recognition. Late. Richard's voicemail. Mom heard you, too quiet now. Letter back. Not forgiveness, freedom. Essay published. Shared widely, for uninvited daughters building tables. No credit sought, release. At Town Hall Award, traced to her. Quoted, told truth, bricks fell. Speech, survival, speaking anyway. Held childhood photo. Outside. Sophia faced rejection. No fraud associations. Emily walked past. Light. Woman hugged. You deserve headlines. Past family house, smaller now. Home. Plaque hung beside sibling photo, both laughing once. New essay, inheritance, what you build. Whispered, not revenge, restoration.